Support Pro Play Games on Patreon.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Danny G here and I'm gonna bring the degeneracy to your locals. Guys, Rookie Rush is still relevant and I'm gonna show you why. So this is a different take. It's a blue-yellow Rookie Rush. So let's get into it. Our base is blue, obviously, for a lot of reasons. High school. So we're starting off with Upamon. It is the best blue level 2 in the game. So running it at 4, only 4, because if you can't kill your opponent in the 8 turns, then you've already lost with Rookie Rush. So 4 Upamons. Alright guys, let's start with our blue rookies. Since it is our base, I'm running 2 Madoki for that Gabu matchup. It's just screw your memory. This is the best card for that matchup. Jesmon too. Jesmon with the Madoki, you stop their CLs. Stops them from getting into those cheeky little option cards like Judgment. So Madoki, really good card. Next, I'm running a 3-3 split here of the 2 drops. So Goma and Elecmon. You know, don't favor one over the other, so kind of want to give each one their spotlight. So 3-3 split. 4 of my favorite line for Vmon, jamming is broken. Jamming is absolutely broken. So you bring this dude out, swing, he's living. Unless, you know, option card, but like, then again, most option cards kill it. So Vmon at 4. A lot of times when your opponent sees Vmon, they freak out and will do anything they can to get rid of it. And they will literally, you bait this out, swing, they won't attack your security. 90% of the time, they're gonna be like, oh, I gotta get rid of this guy with jamming. Swings into it. So it's like so good for a bait as well. For Vmon. And then, I want you guys to see that I don't have the, don't roast me. I'm running 4 Gabu, draw 1. If you have another blue rookie, so the way I view this card is if you have another blue rookie, you could Digivolve that in the back. If I have the 2 drop and the Gabu, honestly, I'm Digivolving the Gabu in the back because it will do the exact same thing most of the time if you want to starve your opponent, which is kind of the thing with this deck. Or if you want to get the 2 draws in, you could do like egg summon. But honestly, if you want to starve your opponent, it will do the exact same thing, Digivolving their back to draw 1 card. So starving is so good to slow down your opponent, and that's what this deck thrives in. When your opponent can't play and you rush them. So either way, still good. Let's get into the green lineup. It's a small green package just because 2 drop 5Ks are absolutely nuts. I'm running a 3-3 split with Lilo and Aurora. You can do whatever. 6 2 drop 5Ks. Really helps against when you have 2 of them against the Atomic Blasters. So it's like, you know, it's a good bait as well when you have that. You just have to be careful. Be careful with your numbers, guys, with your DP and what you attack with first. I will say that when you're encountering these matchups. But obviously, more 2 drops, the better. Our yellow rookies, guys, again, sorry. Altered. You guys are roasting me today, guys. I'm running 4 Pulse. Pulse at some point becomes a 2 drop. If you're at 3 exactly, it's a 2 and draw. So it's a great card. Why wouldn't you run it? 2 Lotmon. Lotmon helps a lot with the draw power, which blue helps a lot too. So you literally just turbo out what Rookie Rush's problem was, and that's hand size. So with a lot of draw power, and this just helps out a little pinch more if you feel confident with losing the security. But most of the time when I played, I know I'm losing that security because I want those extra 2 cards. So 2 Lop. Obviously, for Falco, more 2 drops, guys. You want to just spam dudes all over. You know, if your opponent has an ultimate flare, that's been the problem with Rookie Rush the entire time. So if they have it, they have it. 4 Starmon. Obviously, you play him, and it's just gonna really piss off your opponent. You gotta be degenerate, guys. You gotta 2 drops, boom, buy, board, buy. All right, so that is our yellow rookie lineup. So that is our rookie lineup, guys. Okay, thank you for watching. No, I'm just kidding. We got a few more cards to get to. So I found it more efficient to run a 2-2 split with champions. I think anymore is just kind of bricky. You lose the aspect of what the deck is. So 2 Octomon is fine. You have a blue base. And 8mon is just crazy. It's a 2 to evolve 8k. It's 8k. How many things are killing that in security? Megas and like some ultimates, and that's about it. But it's fine. This is perfect. You don't want to run into too many of these because then that's a brick. And if you brick with Rookie Rush, that's kind of troll. But that's a perfect lineup. You have a bunch of 2-drops. You're going for game. This is just to help like get over like Mechanori and stuff like that. Like, you know, and then if you don't see your DP reducers, so like that's perfect for that specifically, or if you want an extra drop. But that's your champion lineup. Let's get into our option lineup. I'm running 1 Blinding Ray. Honestly, there's so many better cards. Blinding is so clutch, but since you have a blue base, I rather kind of just run more blue options. The only other yellow option I run is obviously the king of this deck is 3 Spirals. Again, why not 4 Spirals? Again, guys, Rookie Rush is just summon, swing, summon, swing, summon, swing. If you wait too long, you're gonna lose that matchup, especially in a more aggressive format, which we are in. And if your opponent ice walls you, then that board you've been building is for nothing either way. So Spiral is just for a quick get rid of the small issues, like Mechanoris, blockers. If you build up Hexablow, you get rid of that. If you encounter one in EX1, you know, but 3 is fine for when you see it. You hold on to them until you need them. So that 2 Hammer Sparks. It's a blue base, so if you kind of want to just extend with the Hammer Spark, it's fine. It's security effect. It's going to be more likely to go off than Spiral, so that's why you kind of want to run Hammer Spark instead of a more Spiral or Blinding. This is so annoying to deal with, so that's why you're running 2 hammers. It will facilitate. You could probably be at 0, go to 1, starve your opponent. The starve is one of the main aspects of this deck. And then I'm running 4 just to add to the degeneracy. 4 Ice Wall. You got to use the exclamation point, guys, when you go for it. Ice Walls. It's a really broken for defensive purposes of Rookie Rush, since you're getting memory and your security is free a lot of the time. Definitely because you're running a bunch of like rookies. So Ice Wall is the defensive purpose of the deck. On the past turn, you just put your 1, and it's like, you know, you're gonna struggle against me. You could barely attack, and then you retaliate in that sense. Or if you hit it in security, you have 6 ways to really hurt your opponent's matchups, especially with Jess. Jess can be cracked if they see a line, but like, you know, how many times does that happen? And then against the bonds too, they're gonna most likely go to 0 when they bond. This just passes turn and screw your restand. So honestly, this is a perfect lineup for what this deck tries to do. And guys, thank you for watching and keep topping. See you next time.